Real-time strategy games provide such a unique experience through combining quick decision-making and deep strategic gameplay. However, these traits can make the RTS genre difficult to get into, especially for players looking for an approachable, casual experience. That's where Domination Wars comes in. Don't forget to leave a like, pop a sub, and comment. Now let's get right into this review. First off, I really do like the art style and sound design of this game. It's the definition of less is more. It's a really simplistic pixel art style that I really do adore, and everything is very clear and concise, and you don't really get confused by anything on the screen. Now, the sound effects are great. They get the job done, and they're sharp, and they're not muddled, and I really do like the soundtrack. It doesn't get too repetitive, and it's pretty catchy. Now, Domination Wars basically boils down RTS games into their purest core principles and forms, and then puts them into a mobile game. So you're able to create buildings and place them on the battlefield, and those buildings will automatically spawn units, and you don't have to control those individual units in groups or by themselves. They just attack anything that is close, or they kind of path themselves towards your enemy. So that's really cool, and that's kind of the casual nature of this game when it comes to that. Now, you can only place buildings within a specific radius of each other. So you can't just place a building all the way across from your base. You have to kind of branch out with your buildings, and these buildings can consist of different things like a graveyard for skeletons, which are really easy to kill, but they spawn really fast, or you can just have a classic knight encampment, which spawns knights, or you can have a rogue encampment, which are sneaky and they do a ton of damage, but they may be glass cannons. It's really interesting, and it provides a lot of variation when it comes to the units. Now, there are also abilities that you can utilize in order to attack separate buildings or units and kind of mess with the strategy of your opponent. And it boils down to trying to complete, or at least take over as much of the battlefield as possible by the end of the game. And whoever has wins. Now, all of the actions I just mentioned require wood. So to build certain encampments, you need wood. To use certain actions, you need wood. And you steadily gain wood as long as you have woodcutters or lumberjacks on the field collecting the purple trees you see on the battlefield. Now, you can build more lumberjack encampments in order to gain more and more mana. So you kind of have to weigh your options and see when you should be trying to get more mana, or maybe just kind of rush your opponent with very little mana. And it provides another unique strategy layer while also keeping a casual nature about it. I think the main strength of Domination Wars is that my decision making is very similar to RTS games on other platforms in this game, except I'm not having to micromanage so much and pay attention to small little details as I would on other platforms, and it really makes a quick, concise battle every single time, where I truly feel like I had to utilize smart decision making on the fly to best my opponent, and skill usually ends up winning in the end. However, this does have a monetization model very similar to Clash Royale, where you gain copies of cards and you level them up in order to strengthen them, and you become stronger the more and more your deck strengthens. Now, you can buy everything in this game with money, but you can also earn everything in this game through gameplay. It's just that a paying player will progress faster than you will, and that's why it is inherently pay to win to a degree. However, because of the skill ceiling and the decision making, I really feel like a smart player could definitely take out a less smart player who may have paid more money, which is always good to see in this type of game. All in all, I really enjoyed my time with Domination Wars. It does a great job at providing a casual real-time strategy experience on mobile, and I think this is a perfect stepping stone for someone wanting to get into the genre as a whole, or maybe you're a real-time strategy fan and you just want a more laid-back, relaxing experience on mobile. This is the game for you. Definitely check it out. The link to the game is in the description down below. Alright guys, that was my review for Domination Wars. Thanks to Silent Rocco for the suggestion. I really appreciate it. He's always shooting me really cool games that sometimes slip under my radar. So I love you, man. I appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like, pop a sub, and comment down below your favorite RTS games on mobile. I'm really curious to know, and I'll let you know my favorite in the comments if you ask. I love you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe, and take it easy.